We say what they can't radio.
Yo.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of This Voice of Ours. I'm Steve.
Frank Pauls.
Yeah, we got our guest in the building. My man Buck, y'all familiar with him from the last episode.
Got my boy Spot in the building.
Yo.
Shout out to Spot.
We got my man E in the building. Shout out to my man Eric.
Appreciate everybody come through, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
anytime.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so just jumping into it. I'm gonna jump right into it. Our last show, y'all remember we had L and Dre up here from Follow the Culture, and they were telling us about some artists, some local artists. We were speaking about local artists and doing stuff for the community and building, and they told us about some dudes named the Flatbush Zombies. And I wasn't familiar with the dudes. But
Anybody out familiar with those?
Nah.
That name before?
I actually heard him before, but I didn't
Yeah,
really.
I never really heard that.
you heard them? Oh, okay. So they told us about the dudes, and a couple days after, like we shot the show, after they told us about the dudes, I read an article about one of the dudes' pops getting killed by NYPD.
God bless.
Dang.
R.I.P. to that guy, man.
Right.
Condolences to his family too.
Condolences to the family.
Definitely.
Yeah. And shout out to Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah, definitely. That's crazy.
Yeah. I support with you, you know. So like it's crazy. Somebody called the police and said that it was a man yielding a knife and he ended up dead.
Just like that?
Yeah, I don't know how that transpired, how A led to B, but that's what I want to speak on.
I'm pretty sure it's more to the story, but you know,
Right.
Yeah.
all of that's gonna come out later.
Right. My thing is, when did NYPD get in the job of assassinating people?
Shit. As far as I can remember.
Facts. Before my time.
That's a fact. But that's not what they're supposed to be for.
Nah,
at the end of the day.
Definitely.
They got comfortable. They keep getting away with it. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Right.
I mean, I think it's designed, honestly. I don't think it's about them being comfortable. I think it's what they here for.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You think that's routine? You think they trained to do that is embedded in police to come to our communities and do this to our people?
I wouldn't say they trained, but I just think probably they got in the back of their fucking mind, like, I could do whatever I want. Like, you feel me?
So
It's times they could throw their lights on and you, for no ass reason, make you just get out
Feel
the way.
away.
They ain't even going. They going
feel
to the
away.
deli right there.
That's a fact.
So
they could
they
be
just
rushing
do
damn
that.
near nowhere, right?
You feel me? They feel like they could do whatever the fuck they want. You ask me.
Yeah, and it's worse if you have a mental illness
Yeah.
and you don't have a voice to speak up for yourself or somebody to speak up for you. You know, I work in the field of mental illness for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
You know, dealing with people with mental health and developmental disabilities and things like that.
Yeah.
And I see things happen every day. It's crazy how police, it don't have to be in that field. You know, it could be somebody, it could be your man right here. You don't even know he's dealing with an issue.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Every day, it
Yeah.
could be your man. And he might need help or, you know, he can't get the help. What you, coming back to police and the relationship between
The community.
community and the police.
Right.
Well,
Like, okay.
my perspective is like, as far as black men go, we don't have enough protection, you know, from these kind of like systematic devices they have. You know, like we didn't build enough protection for ourselves and our families.
I'm 100% glad you said that, because why is it that we have to be set up that way? Why do we need to build amongst ourselves? What happened to protect and serve, right?
Right.
Like growing up, we grew up to fear the police. We grew up like we grew up with the understanding that we have to look out for ourselves. We got to be strong for ourselves, you know? And that's the fuck a regular person up.
Yeah, because, you know, honestly, they teach you if something happened, the first person you're supposed to respond to is the police.
Yeah.
Shit, where we from, that's the last person we gonna respond to. Like, shit.
Right on the floor, bleeding.
Goddamn,
not
boy.
calling the boy.
You in between the rock and the hard place, dog. Trying to make that call or I don't know if they gonna come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know who to call.
That's a
Might
fact.
have to call my man.
Man, have somebody else call. Yo, you could call police, man.
Might know a nurse or something.
You try to figure it out yourself before you try to, you know what I mean, call on them. But, you know, back to the field where I work in, I see tragic things happen every day. You know, sometimes I have to make that call.
Yeah.
You know, have a individual out of control.
Yeah.
You know, that's the last thing I'm going to do is make that call.
Yeah.
You know, especially from the community I'm from,
Yeah.
and you know, the upbringing I was brought up on. I'm never going to make that call.
Yeah.
Unless I absolutely have to, and at times I have to.
Yeah.
And you
Shit
know,
outta
sometimes
control.
when police respond, I have to advocate for them because some of them, you know, is nonverbal. They can't communicate for themselves. I have to communicate for them.
100%.
And you know, the first thing police is coming to do is
Aggressive, everything.
react to an aggressive situation. 9 times out of 10, it's not that situation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just need a psychiatric evaluation or something
Exactly.
like that, or just a timeout from the area or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the police has come to be aggressive, throw cuffs on, and that could, you know, spring the situation a whole nother place.
The worst part of that situation is they don't take the time to assess the
situation.
situation, assess what's going on. They automatically, they're so aggressive that's what they jump into.
Yeah.
I've worked with my man right here as well. You know, we've worked actually together, and we've seen the worst. You know, this worst case scenario, and the hardest part is that these individuals don't know how to communicate. So that's why people like my man Frank have to advocate for them every day. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, if you take 2 minutes to speak to somebody who with some logic, you know, somebody who's responsible in that situation, then, you know, you can deal with it a better way. One time I'm speaking of, you know, my man, I'm gonna call him Jay, right? When the call had to be made on Jay one time,
Right.
and he's like a dude who naturally rocks all day. You know, he has a mental illness. He's physically fit. He jumps. He can jump and hit his head on the sill. But he's just an athlete at the end of the day.
If this dude was normal, he'd be
Be
Michael
rich.
Jordan.
I'll be behind him.
Yeah.
He'd be at the table right here. You know what I'm saying? But that's just him by nature. So when the police came in, when he's super aggressive as well, you could imagine that's times 10. Whatever I'm talking about is times 10, bro. So the police come in, they see the dude a little hyper. They jumping on his back. They got his knee in his back. They got his arms around his throat. We gotta intervene. The whole precinct is coming in. This is a dude that we care for, you know, 1-to-1 every day. It don't take all of that. You know what I mean? But they didn't take the 2 minutes to, like you're in a household where that's what these individuals are here for, because they can't take care of themselves. Why would you come in here like that? You already know where you at.
Ain't got no remorse for nobody.
I kind of also feel like it's not even NYPD. It's just
certain
People,
individuals.
yeah.
The person
People don't take the time
trying
to
to
ignorance.
understand.
yeah. I
Other
don't know.
people's
I don't
situations.
really personally. I know people that's like probably cops, but I never had a conversation with them. I'm sure it's a secret in the police world, but we don't know what they getting trained or. You get what I'm saying? What they being taught was, what you feel me? You know?
I wanna play the devil advocate, you know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Only because, you know, they do have a hard job where they dealing with people that don't give a
No,
fuck
that's a fact too.
Right.
all the time.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
pulling
saying?
up to calls niggas
It
on straight
happens.
wild out time. So
Right.
now everybody human. Now they pulling up to the next call. They aggressive
from
the
the last one.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
it
Yeah.
happens.
Nah, but that's what I always tell people though. Like,
if you're not taking the time out, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, to actually really assess the situation, and it's your fault that you made the bad decision.
Yeah.
Right. But
Why are you in that job?
Not to
Then
cut
you
you off.
being
You
over-aggressive.
can't bring your last situation into your
Yeah,
next
that's a
situation.
fact.
Why are
as
you
a-
in that
as
job
a
if that's what
professional?
you're
You
doing?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a professional. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can't bring. You can't do that.
Okay.
I mean, it's actually hard to take your emotions away from situations.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's
You know,
gonna
everybody-
win at
that-
the end
that's
of the
why I
day.
look at it
It's-
like-
it's a total.
If you can't put
difficult
emotion
task.
over logic, bro,
Right.
you fail every time.
Dude, that's that's why the jails is full right now, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
come
But
on, let's
people
be
that look like
honest.
who?
Come on, that's a fact too. But like the system is designed for this though. It's not designed like poverty is a design, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like if like we not paying attention to the obvious facts, then all the other shit ain't gonna make sense.
Oh, we paying attention.
Oh yeah.
I know we paying attention. I'm
NYPD
just saying like it's a lot of people that's not.
I want to speak about the relationship between the community and NYPD. You know, I want to speak more on that.
Yeah.
You were supposed to launch your podcast last week, correct?
Yeah. Nah, the party rally.
The party.
Yeah.
Right. All right, the launch party.
Yeah, the launch party.
All right, cool.
And it was your birthday.
And it was your
belated, my
birthday.
guy.
Happy
Yeah,
belated.
Yeah, definitely looking. Good looking.
So tell us what happened. 'Cause I was gonna pop out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna I don't even really know what happened. I just got the call that cops just came and was in like a 2-hour meeting saying like I can't have a party because of the crowd I'm gonna have there or this, that. Like I don't really know what happened, like, but something fishy. I don't know, like
So
I
that's
don't
the
even
design.
like, I'm not even really what crowd, like, you feel me? I'm here, feel me? I don't even move with a crowd like that. So, you feel me? It was just people coming out to show love. It was
That's a
people
fact.
coming from, like, you feel me? Like you said, you coming. I'm just
Right.
meeting you. Like, it was many people like that just
That's a
pulling
fact.
up, feel me? Probably people who doing podcasts as well. Like, feel me? It was about to be a crazy event if
It's
you
gonna
ask
be
me.
all love. Facts.
The podcast thing, the podcast platform
Yeah.
is dope because it brings a voice to people who didn't have a voice before. Social media is dope because it's bringing voices to people who didn't have voices.
I
Like
tell
we're
niggas-
making noise out here.
I
Yeah.
tell people that all the time.
Let's
that
speak
shit's-
about the problem, but when you're speaking about the problem, you also have to set a solution to the problem. Don't just speak about it. What we're gonna do about to fix the problem? You know what I'm saying?
They
So
shutting him
they
speaking
shut
about
him
the
down. You
problem
know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
We
we
can't
gotta
speak
move.
about it.
We gotta move in a way that
They ain't even
They
do
ain't
it the
allowed
day
to, you
before,
know what I'm
nothing.
saying,
They
coming
just
out.
did it 2 hours before.
That's nuts.
You feel me? I had to break the news. I'm sitting there for about an hour, like, let me see if these niggas gonna call back and say, yo, you could have something small or whatever, you feel me? But it just goes to show, like the social media and shit like that. Like, I be trying to tell a lot of my homies and shit that, like, they on social media at the end
Yeah,
of the day, because that's
facts.
the only
You
place
put
the
your
party
business
was
on
being
there, they on
promoted.
there.
Right.
Right.
You get me? So they watching. Them niggas got a job, like, at the end of the day. So
That's crazy.
that
Social
shit was
media
buzzing
police.
like that. They probably was like, they seeing how
But what's
much
the
people
problem?
probably sending it to him. I don't
What's
know.
the problem? What's the problem with making some noise? What's the problem with a crowd? What's the problem with us in masses? I don't get it. I still don't see why.
What's gonna be our solution though? We gonna just keep getting shut down. You got a party coming up.
We here rocking.
Yo, be
We can't
promoting it
rock
on
it.
the net. They gonna shut it down. Or you got something coming up on your birthday, you
gotta
promoting on the
keep-
net.
We gotta
They
keep
gonna shut it
making our
down?
own platforms.
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta speak up and make a solution so they unable to do things like that to
Yeah,
us.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Shout out to my man Maroc for making us available. You know, this spot available for us to voice our opinion. You know, like we got to keep moving. It don't matter what's going on. They can't stop. They can't stop the movement. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They can't stop the grind. They already know we coming strong.
Yeah.
Clothing lines out here, podcasts, artists. You know what I'm saying? We making noise right now.
Yeah.
And they seeing it because of stuff like social media. We've been making noise, but now we in their way. We in their visual. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta keep grinding. That's my first message to everybody. Don't let nothing stop you from doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No adversity. Like keep grinding. anything coming in your way mean you making noise. You doing the right thing. You on your way up. It's
that's
hurting.
a fact.
It's lit.
It's a fact. No doubt.
No
Yo,
doubt.
shout out my man Lou from the back, man.
Definitely.
You can speak up, bro. Too.
Yeah, definitely.
It probably got too lit, right?
Definitely.
Everybody started knowing.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Like I said, they on social media, so they could see this person sending it to that person DM. Yo, we going, yo, you feel me? Like I linked up with somebody after that. You feel me? She like, yeah, me and my home. She showing me the message in the phone. Yeah, look, I sent the flyer to my home girl. She like, she wearing this, that. I'm like, well, damn, y'all was coming too. Shit, like I was surprised.
Yo, everybody was coming out. I ain't
Feel
gonna
me?
lie, boy.
And I ain't
I
even
don't
really,
pop out,
I
you
don't
know.
even
I was
club.
coming
I don't
out,
even
bro.
party.
That's a fact.
I don't do that shit. So it was
Word.
like,
I don't pop out.
yeah, I don't do. Man, not
That's
days
how you know they
over.
watching everything.
Yeah.
They get to see what they want.
But at the same time, that shit also had me thinking like, yo, so are they gonna try to hate on my podcast type shit too?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what the
like,
fuck is going?
we gotta
What's the
have a
word
solution.
behind that? Like, what's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely
we
gotta
can't
start
keep
doing
getting
something
shut
now.
down, or we gotta stand strong. We gotta
Yeah.
throw our party anyway. We gotta find
Word.
another venue, or we gotta do
Right
something.
on the spot.
Word,
We
because
gotta learn how
it's
to really
unacceptable.
build the community, man.
that
more
launch could have
sources
been
together.
a whole big
Community,
advertisement for you.
everything,
Yeah.
What
Everybody
you got going on,
community,
and they just shut that whole shit down. It's
got a
crazy.
design
That's a
for their
fact.
That
kids
could have
to
been a
grow
bag
to,
for
man.
you.
We don't got
Oh, it was definitely
You know
gonna
what
be
I'm
a bag. It was definitely about. They definitely fucked up a bag.
Gotta be a solution, God.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
All right. So E, I need you to repeat what you just said for me.
I said
Because that's the
everybody
solution.
got a design for their kids to grow to. We got to create the same kind of thing. We got to create a community where, our sneaker stores have a freaking socks with them. You know what I'm saying? We create our sneakers and socks, and we have kids creating socks and sneakers for our community. Not kids,
right.
but, like.
Sort of like the Jews do.
Yeah.
If
man.
one of our mans
That's
had
our
another
design
venue-
first.
And
they
they
stole
stole
our
our-
design and created something else for us, man. We looking at each other like white people look at us, man. We out here working on trying to be better than
Harming each other
all day.
and doing
You know
all
what I'm
this
saying?
and all. Yo,
If one of my mans or one of our mans had another venue, you could have do the shit right there
Right
on
there.
the spot.
Word.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
don't
saying?
get
That's
it.
why
Like,
we gotta
people was
live.
hitting me
it's still
like,
gonna
yo,
happen.
yo, this, that, but at that point it was
was-
like,
Nah, I feel
you
you.
feel me? Like it's hard to. I could get a few people that could have switched their whole shit, but like I wasn't gonna get that same crowd that fast. Yo, I'm
wouldn't
switching
been
it
the
from
same crowd.
here to there to, you feel me? At the same time. But shit happens. That ain't about nothing. Like you said, you just gotta keep going.
Yeah,
That shit
keep
ain't
rising.
stop nothing.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
You're gonna make this shit more crazier next time.
That's a
Word.
fact. I know where I slipped at too, motherfuckers. Y'all ain't do nothing. I put the address on that shit because y'all wouldn't know where to go, pull up and holler at them. You feel me? But that's another thing. When I got the flyer pressed up, the dude, I asked him, I'm like, yo, should I put that? Because I don't do that address
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta hold
at
the
all.
addy.
I
That's
don't.
a
I don't
fact.
do that.
Secret
Never.
location.
Yeah.
Drop the addy an hour
Definitely.
before the
You feel
2
me?
hours before the
So I
venue.
asked him, I'm like, should I put the address on it or is it unprofessional? And he said put it. So I just went with it. Like I would have never did that. They wouldn't have never even knew where to go and shit would have been rocking.
Right.
Feel me? But at the end of the day,
Solution.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
That's
Word.
a fact. That's a fact.
Word.
Fact.
That's it. No more addies.
No addies.
More addies. That's
No
a
more
point.
addies.
More addies, man.
Word.
Don't make sense.
Yeah, definite.
That's a fact.
Definite.
That's what's up, yo.
So we gotta find another solution because we switched to Addy and they find the venue, or you know what I'm saying? We gotta have a plan C.
Yeah,
nigga.
nah, definite.
We just gotta have a better relationship with them motherfuckers. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Or somebody else spot, like you said, like somebody else spot to get it rocking.
I mean, I ain't saying we gotta be
Gotta
buddy
have
buddies. We gotta mend relationships with the police if you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, if you want them
That hate
if you
is
want them
deep-rooted,
to
I'm not
treat
gonna lie.
us appropriately when they come into our communities, you gotta mend relationships. That's the only way.
Like you said, not relationships, but I feel like
You don't have-
at the end of the day, it'd be what I learned
This communication.
from when I was younger. It used to always be, for instance, you get pulled over. Yo, what the fuck you pulling me over for? Like
Right.
now, when I get pulled over, it's
You
like
know,
this
you know
nigga's
what's
is this
going on,
nigga's
right.
human, so it's
Right.
all off my energy.
Exactly.
Like what happened?
you was
Now
smart.
it's like, oh, you was speeding a little bit, but have a nice day.
Right.
Rather than, yo, you feel me? It's everybody human at the end of the day. It's all on like everybody approach with it. So I ain't gonna front like as I got older, like you feel me? Not
That's
like
how
I
you
give
move,
them
right.
respect,
Right.
but you feel me? Even when they pull up, I be like what happened? Why y'all searching everybody? It was like, what happened?
Right.
You feel me? What we do?
Right.
Rather than, yo, what the fuck y'all want? Nigga, we just chilling.
Right.
Nigga, y'all on our dick. Like, you feel me?
That's gonna get you the energy that you
Exactly.
want.
Now you book and you like,
Gotta be smart.
yeah, you feel me?
Definitely got no laws, man. Laws
Yeah.
is powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got an
know your
ignorant cop when you know your rights, you know your laws, and you,
Yeah, definitely.
you spit knowledge, and
Yeah.
that's when they become more aggressive.
That's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
a
They
Word,
hate that
they
shit.
hate that shit. They hate
hate
a
that
motherfucker
shit.
with knowledge and speaking up with a voice. That's know what I'm saying. That's what
Definitely.
we here for. We going.
I'm gonna touch on that a little bit. One of my boys was back about to get arrested. You know what I mean? One of these stores and shit. And I kind of like seen it happening. So I was like, yo, walked up to the cops, got their badge number and they, precinct number and everything. And they calmed the fuck down and left. You know what I'm saying? Like real quick, kind of saved them from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they chased him in the store with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got booked. Did we both of us get booked? Years ago. Playing chess, hitting the clip on a private property.
man,
Like
that
I don't
was you?
understand.
Say that again.
Yo,
Like
y'all niggas ever got pulled over and put the ID through the window through the crack?
Nah, they get on some
You
funny
hard.
shit. Roll your window
you
look
the
at her.
hardest.
That's a good idea though.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, huh?
Yeah.
I feel safe like that.
Yeah.
Word.
got it right
For
to
my
do that.
safety and your safety, here's my
Yeah,
ID.
yeah, like you said, for instance,
They
like
gonna want to step out the
handle
car
you
now,
different.
sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
step out the car.
you being the wise guy,
Yeah.
huh?
It go crazy.
New York, I think they'll break
I done seen
the
niggas-
glass.
Yeah, they
That's
might.
what I'm saying. I didn't watch the video with my little bros. They had it on like Facebook Live. It was like, I don't know, maybe a year or two back. And they pulled over. The nigga got a license, everything. He driving, he behind. These niggas telling him get out the car. He like, for what?
Yeah, I seen niggas do that. Hell yeah.
Son, they broke the fucking. They broke the
yeah,
glass
yeah,
on his
broke the
mom's
glass.
car,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They not gonna get in trouble for it or nothing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Checkpoints, they deny everything. You ain't even got the right to roll down your window.
Yeah.
They be aggy over that.
And this is all from the lack of protection.
That's
Right.
nuts, bro.
They don't have no accountability. There's nothing to hold them accountable
Right.
for nothing they do.
That's a
Right.
fact.
Who's to hold them
And
accountable?
Who's to
Who
hold
do they have to
anyone
answer to?
accountable?
Who
You know
do
what
they
I'm
have to
saying?
answer?
That's
That's
the
a
problem.
fact.
Nobody, like, that's why
Yeah,
we going
yeah.
hard on each
What
other.
makes the law
we
above-
hold each other
Yeah.
accountable, but
Yeah.
we don't hold nobody else accountable for nothing else they do. Judges, cops, everybody be violating and nobody got pressure on them.
That's a fact.
That's because they got the authority.
Fuck authority.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to say fuck authority,
Nah,
but
yeah.
when
So-
you in the situation,
Then,
That's just
then
what
they
it
just
is.
got the
Set up
upper
for a
hand on you.
reason.
You know what I'm saying?
They
You
always
in a
got that,
situation,
though.
You prove it then. Know what I mean? When you in a situation, you prove it then. Motherfucking cop come at you, then it's fuck authority.
Yeah.
But otherwise, know what I mean? If you scared of them, it ain't gonna be fuck
I
authority.
mean, ain't no
It's gonna be
fear
like, oh,
ever.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't fear nothing, but
That's what
in
happens.
certain situations, if you got a ultimate destination you trying to make it to,
Yeah.
you gonna play situation smart.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
ain't going.
What's
You know.
name? Letitia James, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Like counsel.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, she was about
And she pulling up lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
All niggas doing that. That's a big thing, son.
Yeah.
You should be able to crack your window
Yeah.
and give them your shit.
Yeah.
Your shit legit.
Yeah. Why not?
Nah, you could. You
Yeah.
supposed to.
You
be
supposed
able
to.
Hell
You
yeah.
shouldn't be able to violate at all. Not,
But
I ain't gonna
not
I
front
don't
like
see no
this
crime
level.
in that.
But they
I
don't.
don't.
They
At this
can't
level.
take it, so they be fed up and break your whole shit up.
Yeah, it's
They
deep
feel
for
like
them.
most
it's-
smarter.
Yeah, the
Should
thing,
be
they
able
humans
to
like me and
do-
you. They just on the job getting paid. So
Yeah.
if they come into a situation they ain't equipped to deal with, guess what? They gonna deal with it the only way they know how to, and that's with aggressive behavior. That's with anything. If you're not equipped to deal with a situation, you're gonna do something that you normally do, is become aggressive in a
It's
situation that you're not. That's not going your way. You know what I'm saying?
It's not always a situation. Though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not always a situation. That's the problem.
But sometimes they make it into a situation.
And they like,
It's not nothing, but they
honestly.
want to make it into something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, lately, not for nothing, the past, last couple of run-ins I had with police, they ain't on my body since I become a grown man. Now I know how to talk to them.
That's what I was just saying.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't
Yeah.
catch me red-handed
Yeah.
doing shit I wasn't supposed
That's
to.
a fact.
And they still let me slide. It's the way I dealt with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
But it was other times when I was young, more aggressive,
Yeah,
coming off
exactly.
the wrong way.
Exactly.
And they,
Yeah.
you gotta learn. That's
I
what I'm
ain't
trying
gonna
to
find
say. It's
out.
not about being scared or it's about
being smart.
Being smart.
I ain't gonna front. That's not the feel me. Like that's nigga. I done got away with giving police so much people IDs that it don't make. I study them niggas, bro. Like feel me. Like I had a situation, so I had like feel me. I had nothing else to do but study these motherfuckers. That's all I studied. They whole movements. I watched everything about them niggas you give me. So like no exaggeration. I got pulled over more than 10 times, and I'm giving them niggas different niggas faces just because I know that they not supposed to do certain shit. I'm not gonna leak it, you feel me? But they not supposed to do certain shit. So by me knowing that, I'm just giving them this ID, knowing that they not really. They could do it, but they not really supposed to be in my face or like that. You feel me? At the end of the day, they supposed to be right here, back at a. You feel me? So by me, like I got away with this shit so many times, different states, all like you said, dead wrong, all the way in the wrong, weed, like, everything, like still ticket with another nigga shit. Take care, yeah, I got you. Take care of that, bro. Feel me?
Hope it wasn't my shit, Pep.
Nah, I ain't had your shit. I ain't had your shit. Had a few niggas shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. Definitely.
But the shit be real like that though, man. Like you
Yeah, it's all on how you carry yourself.
Right? Because you got kids, right?
Yeah,
all of us. Who? I got 3.
Yeah.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? But the oldest.
Yeah, 18, about to be 19 in college.
Pull up, bro.
The oldest one, you know what I'm saying? Say the oldest one.
Right.
Do the same game. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And he do that through the window thing.
Right.
Because you can't do it.
Yeah.
You pull me over and I stick out my license and my registration. That's theft.
Yeah.
Now, in New York, what are you gonna do, love? Like, either go back to the car and check it, or you gonna flip on my shit.
Yeah.
Right. That's where niggas get in trouble.
It's probably going to be according to the individual and how you feeling at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is they going?
Yeah.
Given the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But nobody,
Right.
that's the things that niggas is speaking on, because when niggas is in the right, it can still get wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the
Absolutely.
problem.
Yeah. Fast.
That's the scary part.
Quick.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas just come out.
We're not talking about the regular
You know what I'm saying?
situations.
The same game, you might be playing in the lane and do the same thing.
Right.
That's just the thing.
Yeah.
Yo, pass it.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing wrong.
Exactly.
How you moving?
That's their norm. That's what they
Yeah.
do. And they we come out here and do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely different because like you said, for like instance in Atlanta, like I could carry. So I got pulled over like several times. Yeah, I got my pistol right here. Like, you feel me? It's a whole difference to when they move. Now I'm not gonna say 100%, but they move by the book kind of more towards down there. You get what I'm saying? But it's slower at the end of the day too. They not getting like he was saying, like in New York, these niggas getting calls every 50 minutes. They running from here to this store. They had a fight. You get me?
my opinion,
it's more calm down there. So you get what I'm saying? It was like
not to cut you off. In my opinion, I think it's designed that way, not for us to be able to carry and all that, because they know how dangerous it is out here. It's crazy.
People
and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they know everybody got it.
Exactly.
They scared
So
of
they,
there's too much people.
They
like
want to run
you
down
would never
on you while
see
you got it.
You
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
You can go to 42nd Street
That's what it's designed for.
any time of day.
You know what I'm
and it's
saying?
crowded.
Yeah.
You could go down south and it will never be that crowded.
Right.
No matter what time of day it is, if it's lit or not, it would
Right.
never be as crowded as 42nd Street.
Any time of day.
Any time of day.
Right.
So they feel me? Like I
that's
said, it's
what
like
they
a
scared
whole
of.
slower pace. They can monitor what everybody doing down south. They could just sit there like, oh, look at him.
Right.
You give me this city shit, like
Yeah.
Yellow cab flying, this
it don't
Uber
even
going
matter.
this way, a
It's so
plane
crazy.
coming by, a helicopter. Nigga.
They know it's out here. They just trying to catch them.
Yeah.
Nigga, the police could be
They
right
catch
there in
them
the
shits
corner.
every
Somebody
day.
still get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
It don't matter. Like, you know, police outside, you still okay.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go about my daily routine.
That's a
do what I
fact.
gotta
That goes
do.
to
You know what I'm
show you
saying?
it's
Like,
a lot going on.
Of course.
yeah,
Right. And they're not in the job of surveillance anyway.
exactly.
Like, why you got to see what everybody's doing? What's the?
But my point is, it's designed
What's
that way.
that? What is
You
that?
know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that was heavy.
Why are
That
you
was-
here to
that
see
was
what
heavy.
everybody's
They're
doing?
not
Yeah.
into the
Why
job of
can't
surveillance.
everybody hold a
That's not their
firearm?
job.
Why you got to keep eyes on everybody? Why is it a
Facts.
problem that New York got so much people? That's not. You say you want to touch base on that? E?
Nah,
You don't
I
want
said
to fight
that
back.
was heavy. I like that one.
They don't want us to fight back.
That's
Right.
crazy though. I don't understand that either. That's why you know how many artists like they don't want to come to New York.
Yeah,
at the
because
end
they
of the
don't
day.
feel safe.
Yeah, they can't carry. These
Right.
niggas got armed security where they could go to the top states, Vegas, Miami.
Yeah.
They protected.
Right.
You gotta come to New York where nigga you gotta
harassed by
fight.
NYPD.
Cause you got a fucking poke on you. That's a what they charge you for that shit? They charge you some.
Like
I
that's
forgot
probably
the charge.
like you got a hammer.
Yeah, they charge you like you got it.
It's all about legislation, man.
Yeah.
It's all about legislation.
It's all about the brand. You know what I'm saying?
Because we can walk around with guns out here.
Yeah.
If you have the right
The
kind of
right- yeah,
business
you right.
and everything, you
That's
can
a fact.
You can have your shit.
Uh-huh.
But we not really thinking
Exactly.
like that. We not building ourselves to see
Why the hell I
design,
gotta
man.
have a business that have to protect
you-
my house?
Cause you protecting your house and your business now. This is
I
a
don't
business
have.
state.
What
This
if
is
I don't?
a
I mean,
business country.
I have multiple businesses, but what if I don't have the means to get a business? I can't protect my household.
What if he can't protect his family
you gonna
That
or
don't make
himself?
But you can have a shotgun. You can have a legal shotgun.
Not in New York.
Yeah.
Not in the city.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Definitely
think so.
you can have a
I never
legal
heard that
shotgun.
before.
Not in the city, bro.
Bro,
I
what are you
would try
talking
that
about,
one.
man? You all you have, yo, son. That's actually.
I gotta check. I gotta.
That's
I
a
gotta.
gun that you could protect your family with.
I know it is in Pennsylvania and
Yeah,
other
yeah.
states,
State New York, maybe.
but I don't know about New York City.
You just
Oh,
gotta
no.
get your licenses and everything proper, and you can have that. Word. That's one of them shit you can have out here, but we don't know it. Yeah, we gotta do
Yeah.
our
Do some
homework. We
homework.
gotta do
Yeah,
our
we
homework.
can fact
You
check
have,
that. We
You
can-
can have guns out here. It's just you
Okay.
gotta have the right business and you gotta have your shit in order. That's the fact, man. If you don't got your shit in order, you be sitting out here wondering.
That's a fact.
Homeowner, I don't think that you could still carry in your crib if they run in
Nah.
your crib.
I don't
Yo,
believe
if
so.
you protecting your house,
Yeah,
protecting your house. You can't protect your
I
house.
mean, that's
I'm talking about in New York City as the law.
yeah.
Just in the city,
Bro.
the boroughs, as the law.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Somebody Google it right
Because you even when I got my shit in Atlanta, it tells you
Yeah.
tells you where you could go.
Yeah.
It stops in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I
some
could go
restrictions and-
anywhere. I could cross through states with my shit too. I could get pulled over South Carolina. This is my gun. I can't go to PA and up. That's it. That's
Right.
that's the tri-state, nigga.
now.
That's
Facts.
you come to PA with that shit.
If you want.
That badge don't mean shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how it is. I could go that way. I could go Midwest. You feel me? You just can't come over this way. Basically, we really like the only place that you can't rock out like in California.
Right.
And they get
that's-
deeper than that a little bit. Like with records getting expunged.
Yeah,
You can't get it.
Right.
Right.
In New York,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Get your record expunged.
Yeah.
That shit up to date.
That's nuts.
You mean if you get caught with it?
You finish.
No,
If you have a
you can't get it expunged.
prize?
The only thing you could do is get it sealed.
Yeah, it's still there, but expunge is wiped out.
Yeah.
Right.
So whereas somewhere else like Atlanta, you
Can't pick it up or can't
Yeah.
hold it against you. So you can't move out of state and you can't own a pistol. You can't own a firearm.
that shit,
Right.
another
Right. It puts you out the game. Yeah, that's another level too. That's another level too. Because they looking at the type of people coming from New York. You know what our communities
another
are based.
setup.
How
That's
our
a fact.
communities are based. That's a setup. Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you get caught with it once out here, you can't go nowhere.
I had a
and
New
get it.
York record and I was still able to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't got a felony.
No, I'm talking about a firearm record.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo,
if you get
no,
caught-
if
if
you
you get
got
caught
a
a felony,
firearm, then
it's
you got a
over.
felony.
Felony.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't get that
expunged.
Yeah.
You can't get that expunged.
All right.
Nobody could get that expunged. And you can't get it. You can't carry no L's.
Yeah. After that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
definitely.
They make sure you done with.
Yeah.
Yeah. With guns
Finish.
after that.
So
Yeah.
it looked like you don't even need a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
For
look like
New
you don't
York
even
City?
need- Yeah, for New York City, you don't
Shit.
even need a fucking business. Bro.
Brooklyn, you
I
just
ain't
need a
trying.
family.
Hold on, let's.
I ain't trying.
Before purchasing a gun, the buyer needs to have a handgun license or rifle shotgun permit.
So you have to have a license or permit.
Yeah.
Check the criteria. Check the
Is
criteria
it?
for.
What is the process of buying a gun? It's a
No, the actual application is different. All the actual application is different because I checked out one before to fill out. So it tells you more of what you need
Yeah,
and what you
on
can
the
have on the application.
Yeah, it
right.
does, it does.
And that's what deterred me from filing in New York.
Well, we got to pull up an application, baby. Cause
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we can have one. We can have one. We just can't have a felony. That's one of the major issues. But there's a way to get around that shit too.
Right.
That was the whole key.
Mm-hmm.
Information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You pull that same information in Georgia, protecting your household somewhere out of state is different.
Totally different. Yeah. Totally. The whole
Definitely different
process.
out here, but I mean,
The
it's
whole
still
process
protecting
is
your
different.
household.
Shit like you got the right to bear arms.
Right.
Yeah, that's a freaking amendment, right?
Exactly.
So
You know what I'm saying?
They can't
That's like a contradiction.
scratch
Right.
that out. Yeah, you can't.
Federally.
Scratch
How
that
you
out.
going? How you gonna have the right to bear arms,
But
but don't
In
at
certain
the same
states.
time?
Also, what it does say on the amendment is something about the country is for the posterity. It's for the they use real
Fine.
wild wording on that shit. And posterity is a word that means like for your generation,
Yeah.
your lineage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they wrote the Constitution for their lineage. That shit ain't for us, man.
Not for
Right.
us. You mean.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
So we gotta really pay attention to that shit too.
So that shit is null and void.
Well, I mean, it's null and void for us. I mean, that shit don't mean nothing for us. We
Oh,
keep
yeah,
stepping
of
on
course.
the 13th
That shit-
Amendment and how that shit
Yeah.
works. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of that shit don't mean anything for us. Unfortunately.
Like, for instance, when doing background checks, you got 7 years
Yeah.
before a background check could
Clear.
everything.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 7 years, that shit won't, your F won't go on a background check.
Yeah, right. 7 years.
Yeah, most people think, yo, if I got an F, yo, I'm
can't
twisted.
apply
I can't
for a
apply for a
gig.
gig.
I can't
or
get right.
I can't get right now.
Appreciate that
You
information
still
too.
gotta apply pressure on these people. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get in the field, you're trying to work, don't let that F hold you back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's certain situations you could get into, better situations than a motherfucker who
Yeah.
don't got an F. You know what I'm
See
saying?
it every
So
day.
grind.
See
You
it
know what I'm
every
saying?
day.
Don't let it stop you.
Right.
That's a fact. This is a part of community too. We having something for them when they come out. You know what I'm saying? Like having something that actually stabilizes them.
Yeah.
So they won't have to look back. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's why we're in the generation of the small black businesses growing to large black businesses. You know what I'm saying? We're providing the opportunities. You know what I mean? People like you and me and you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're the one we're building
Yeah.
for that. That's what we're building for. So if somebody coming home from a situation or our family, you know, got to get right. Yeah, somebody can't get right.
Yeah, that's
we
the
we
design,
we
man.
can provide. That's
Yeah.
why we designing it. We got to build that shit brick by brick, y'all.
That's funny that
Facts.
you say that because I just posted some shit on that. It's basically all the people that just came home could get a chance to get a job doing.
Oh right, the application.
Yeah.
I saw that floating around
Plumbing,
on social
Facts.
water
media.
room,
Getting
paint,
local,
all that shit for niggas
right,
that just
right.
came home,
Put up
and it's
the,
union.
Check
Yeah,
any one of our
unionized,
social
just
media
about
for that, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we need to
Gangsta.
actually tell them like pull up something so they can see that on the page. or
Yeah,
something.
they gonna have that. Check any one of our social media for that.
Definitely.
Word, that's good information, y'all. Let's just keep putting information out there for our people so they can have access to it and they can utilize it. You know what I'm
That's a fact.
saying? It ain't no sense for it to be out there. You're not taking advantage of it.
And
You
share
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Even
You
if
got a
got
voice,
it
you
and
got to
taking
use it. You
advantage
got an
of it,
idea,
share it too.
put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Your brother got something going on. Is that put it out there? If he don't got go and say it, say it for him.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he don't got the voice to articulate what he got to say, but you know his vision, now help him out. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Some
Yeah.
people can't articulate it, but they got a vision. But your man could understand it,
Yeah.
but he could put it out there better than he
Better
could.
than
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
That's a fact.
And if you ain't got nothing going on, build with somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Don't be. I ain't got nothing going on. I'm not. I
Yeah,
gotta
it's a lot
focus
of
on
that.
me. I'm
Everybody
stuck.
got something going
Yo,
on,
you gonna
man.
be stuck, my
It's a
boy.
lot of
You know
that.
what I'm saying? You better help build, bro. You
That
gonna
goes
figure
back to
out what you got
networking
going
we're
on
talking about.
while you help build. That's gonna bring it out of you. That's gonna build your character. Or you gonna get in your own way at the
Yeah.
end of the day. You know, you think you holding anybody else, so you holding yourself up. You gonna trip over your own foot.
Key to this shit is networking.
Word.
Yeah,
A lot of
definitely.
niggas there can't talk to other people.
And integrity,
And
bro.
people
Yeah.
are scared. I don't know if scared or don't have not social enough. I would say. Like
Yeah.
some people just don't. I could be in a room with you. If I don't know you, you don't know me. You don't say nothing to me. I won't say nothing to you.
Yeah.
We just be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
Like
a lot of that.
it won't be no
Definitely
like
some
People
that's
don't want
crazy.
it enough.
Yeah.
Right, but if we both hungry and we in the
Definitely.
same spot for the same
Definitely.
reson, we gonna figure out what we here
Feel that
for.
hunger.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's
Yo, what's
going
going
on?
on?
It's good,
Yeah,
bro.
what's the
Know what I'm
word?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's how it gotta be.
Yeah,
That's how
you
I'm
right
on it.
about that.
That's
Definitely.
a fact.
Definitely. Definitely.
Word.
Like, Sean, it's crazy because, like, like I told you, like, niggas got the business, right?
Yeah.
Right.
My people's got a business, and his record worse than mine, dog. Crazy. But this 7 years shit.
Yeah.
So a nigga gotta know, even if it's like a family business, whatever it is, like fences, the home inspection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't pass a background check because it ain't just
7 years. All right.
But a nigga that did way craziest shit than
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but he got convicted 12,
12 years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time.
That conviction date overrides.
Right.
That's a good point, because a lot of people don't even know that.
It ain't no discouraging.
You feel me?
know what I'm saying?
That's
Right.
going
Just,
on.
Like, push forward. People got your business. Just know where you stand.
Keep going.
Yeah,
You
that's
be
not
surprised
out there as
how many
much.
people don't even know that.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can
I'm
have
saying.
your
That's
own
not-
outlet. You
that's
don't gotta
not
be
even
looking
out there
for
as
a
much.
job.
Niggas
Yeah,
denying
right.
themselves jobs, thinking, "Oh, nah, I got that F, nah." But your time been up.
Yeah.
You got a shot.
Word. Some motherfuckers just want to talk. They don't want to get off their ass.
Yeah,
they just
that
want
too.
They just want to talk and say, "Yeah, I want to do something." But in reality, you got all the opportunity in the world. Who's stopping you?
Yeah. Only person that can
Stopping
stop
you
you
is
is you.
Fact.
I don't understand.
Once we all know that, it's go time.
Go
I'm
to
the only nigga
It's-
that can't pass a background. Everybody's shit worse.
Damn, look what you did, boy.
But it's the time, dog.
You got the whole city. Yeah,
That's how I feel.
boy.
But it's just the information. It's just
Facts.
the time. I know that my shit is running, and probably by August, that 7 years is up.
Yo, shout out to anybody who did time in the system, came home on parole, probation,
Grinded.
Fact.
grind out, beat that shit, never looked back, never did a day to get in the system. Shout out to them niggas, man.
Shout out to everybody
That's
who
gangster.
never
Gotta
looked
tip your
back.
hat to
Word.
them niggas.
Word.
Tip your hat, salute to
That's
y'all
gangsta.
motherfuckers, man.
Word.
Niggas pulled through.
Also, shout out to anybody out there just grinding. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to go
Holla at
somewhere, you
us.
trying to.
Inboxes. If you grinding, you got a platform, you trying to build. Inboxes. We gonna bring y'all up here.
I know y'all
Definitely, I got a plan.
do this shit all day, dog.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna call you, dog, last night. Remember, we got sons now.
yeah, absolutely.
Going, right? Because we spoke, we got one now.
So,
Yeah.
Right, we got sons exactly. Luth, you got a son.
Mm-hmm.
Buck, shout out to you. You got a son. You got a daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got two sons and a daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to set positive examples.
That's a
Definitely.
fact. We
Like, I don't know, like, I don't have a lot of niggas but you that got their son up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little across the level.
Yeah.
the right
definitely.
way.
Curse my son out sometimes.
Yeah.
Not that he doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's just how
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes I gotta curse my son out too,
Yeah.
just to let him know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
Yeah.
that person you gotta
Yeah.
respect. you know, at the end of the day, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
gonna lead you the right way
Right
because at the end of the day, I've been there before.
Mhm.
All the mistakes you about to make, I made those mistakes.
Learn from
So
mine.
I'm here to, you know what I'm saying, guide you to not make those same mistakes I did.
Ain't
That's
gonna
a
never
fact.
tell you.
You know what I'm
Tough
saying?
love. They
So-
need that.
You know,
And that's what I was big on growing up because I ain't have that growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it was easy for me to do that because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Most of us grew up in a household with no
Yeah.
father figure.
Exactly.
And bro, don't let the language take away from the message. At the end of the day, you
Yeah.
get the message across.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
let the language take away from the
It's
message.
The message is still there.
aggressive.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you still providing that love, you
That's
still,
a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Exactly.
That's a fact.
He still understand what you're saying.
That's it.
Like, see, exactly. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I always, like, give an example, like, the True Life shit that just came out on MTV.
Right.
With this junior kid.
Oh yeah, that's sad as hell.
You seen that?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Like, that's something to watch. You feel what I'm
you
saying?
talking about the Puerto Rican kid that got stabbed?
Right,
up?
in the Bronx.
Oh,
Yeah, that was some
word?
bullshit.
It's something like
I
that?
didn't see that shit, but
Right.
Word?
You feel what I'm saying? But MTV did it.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But they gave a different angle that I ain't know about.
Yeah.
They did the Lakeisha Jenkins story too. I
Yeah.
saw a little bit of it. I didn't see the end,
I watched
but
that
I
shit
heard
on
it was some
Sunday.
bullshit.
Yeah.
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 I think I did see people talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he a baby, I keep him tough.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's so nasty. out
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
there. You feel
The
what I'm
niggas
saying?
know what we been through. You know that.
you know, I wanted to touch on this topic because you was saying something about it. The margins, like back in the day, there was some margins. You know, like people couldn't step out of line with certain things. You know, we had guidelines with things. You know, like especially when I'm an '81 baby. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
certain things was marginalized. We seen like, all right, this is the right way to go. This is what we don't do.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
clear cut.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that shit ain't.
No,
clear cut,
nowadays
you
it's
know what I'm
definitely out of here.
Yo, bro, talk about margins.
Definitely.
It's the year 2020, and I traveled to a town in the West Coast, right? A small town,
Yeah.
you know, in Cali, in the mountains. And somebody told me while I was there, like, yo, you know, this town still has the sundown law, right? I'm like, huh? What? I didn't even know what she was talking
That's
about.
that shit we gotta get
First
in the
of all,
crib before the sun go down. I mean, before the
I swear,
Get the
Everybody or
Swear.
as a what's the name?
as a black
As a
man,
black, as a
bro,
colored person?
and she was telling me
Get the hell
as
out.
what she thought was a joke. But when you said that word margins,
But
I just
she was
thought,
serious?
yo, bro, not now, not back in the day. Even still now, bro, it's still clear margins.
Black people can't be outside at a certain time of night.
Like, you know, I haven't been harassed by the police or anything, you know, in the town or whatever. But that's just something that they never chose to change, and that's bananas. So the fact that she could even say that to me, like, yo, you know, it still got the sundown law. The fact that she could even say that is nuts. Because it's 2020.
She might have been playing and she might have just said that.
No, yeah, no, but it's a fact.
And that shit still going to this day.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
This was last year, bro.
That's crazy.
This was last year.
Only black people though.
You see
Right.
that shit, son? That true
Bananas.
shit, dog. Only, son, we all got kids, bro. You feel what I'm saying? No matter if it's boy, girl, dog.
Yeah.
That's a
Got
fact.
kids, dog, and you ask them to do certain things, and they decipher. We all been there and go.
Straight away from
Right.
that.
Like, you gotta see that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they walk past his building
Yeah.
and go do some other shit,
Yeah.
and something happen.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on. Explain that to me again.
That's how the situation played out?
That's,
On
that's
MTV?
Happened like that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like when you watch the shit, boy got a call from leaving his crib, went to his main crib, what they call is how they lay it down on the show.
Yeah.
It's like the $5 kid.
Yeah.
So what that means is basically his man called him, asked him to bring $5.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Right.
So he get it from his mom's, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's $5 on the down, a buzz. So he gonna go smoke with his man.
Right.
So he leave his crib, go to his man crib, blow, Now on his way home, mind you, his mom's is calling him on the same time.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now he walking home and he walked by his building. Probably somebody hit him. Yo,
Somebody else.
elsewhere.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He walked by his building after he got charged or whatever, and walked by his building.
Damn. That's
saying?
that's being misguided,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Yo, we gotta keep our
Yeah, I
loved
gotta
ones
watch
close. We gotta make
Exactly.
sure they don't want for anything else. Why would he feel like
Sometimes, bro,
anybody
even
else
if
had
they
more
don't
to offer,
want
bro?
for anything, they still choose to make that decision on their own to do what they want to do.
Right.
that is a fact.
You know,
a
that's
kid is
where
gonna
it
be a
come
kid,
from.
and that's the reality.
You know,
of
in
things.
my opinion, that's where it comes from. You know, the
But
kid having respect for you, having that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
But this
I always tell
situation-
my son, yo, if you going somewhere, let me know where you at. 'Cause
this
anything can
situation,
happen to
they
you, bro.
didn't have
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
have the best intentions for him, bro. Know what I'm saying? They didn't hold him down. They ain't had the best intentions for him. And so he should have been able to see that a mile away. But
Nah, he
that
didn't,
wasn't
he didn't
instilled
know.
in him.
He didn't know.
That's
Nah, he ain't know. Because he was running around.
Right, he was just running around doing what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, flip flops on too.
Yeah.
You know niggas know better than that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't mean see the situation coming in particular, but see that his people ain't for him. Or see that the people around you, that space you went right there, that ain't for you right now, bro. Why you ain't feel that? Why you-
It's kind of about like where you at too, man. That's kind of why like I was so like I hate to say was, but like with my daughter, like I used to see her on an everyday basis. You feel me? And then my baby moms, they moved down south, but I never really tripped off of this shit because it's like it's so much shit that I don't gotta worry about my daughter getting into or this happening or that. You feel me? She's living where she getting on the school bus in front of the house, off the school bus in front of the house.
Right.
This, that. It ain't, you get me? Y'all remember we was running
Yeah,
around.
I walked
You feel me? Like
from 308.
Boy,
Yeah, like-
we was running. We was walking from
114. I wasn't even supposed to be walking home.
Facts.
Word.
Fact.
Cutting
You
through
feel me?
buildings
Know
and
what I'm
all
saying?
that.
Was no
Yeah.
snow days back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You gonna take that troop.
Daily, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's that right there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's where you
got
at.
time. You got
Of course.
too much leeway.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much time in between times. No matter how hard you go on the kid.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
When you not around,
It's too much space.
Yeah.
The way you going and putting all your kid getting on a school bus, right?
The small difference was our hands was forced though. Like we got like our generation got stuff a little more set up than the generation before us. My mom's was busting her ass, you know what I'm saying? My pops was out here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I had to walk my little brother home when I was a little, but we got things set up a little different now. You know, we got a little more choices, a little bit more power,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we got to set it up different. We're here for this. I'm just going fast, y'all. Pardon me for going fast because we run out of
running
time.
down, yeah.
We're here for stuff like that.
Yeah.
We here for that. We here not to be the generation that we grew up in.
Right.
You know, not that we're knocking them, not all faulting them, but we just got to
They
do
did
better.
a
That's what
wonderful
building
job.
is about.
Yeah, right.
You got to
We
climb.
here
We got to
do
elevate.
better and grow.
That's a fact. So I appreciate everybody coming to check us out. I appreciate y'all coming out. It's nasty outside.
It's a whole
man.
fact, man.
Word.
We could have been anywhere, but then again, we here doing what we do.
Saying
Building.
what we can't say.
Know what I'm saying?
Definitely appreciate
Saying what
y'all.
Saying what they
Saying,
can't, saying what they won't.
a
Using
fact.
this voice of ours. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to do that. Continue to show love, continue to support.
Word. Shout out to our live viewers too.
Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Word. We gonna y'all know we gonna leak some footage. We got my man Buck. We got my man Buck got the special.
Shout out my
equipment
man
over there.
Spotty in the building
Yes.
again, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you
y'all
for
already
coming
know,
through
man.
for
I
sure, man.
appreciate y'all,
Stay
definitely.
tuned for his podcast, man.
Word.
On the spot, you heard?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to Ronnie Jr.
Facts.
I know this shit gonna get deleted. I go, so
Yo, shout out to my man Bizzle and shout out to Dirt Barn Fresh too. You know, we gonna have them in the building soon. Yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out to the Moving Forward podcast too.
That's
My
a
mans
fact.
and them.
That's a fact.
Shout out to
Follow the
everybody
culture,
moving,
too.
man.
Shout out to
Fuck,
everybody.
word.
Shout out to everybody moving. Shout out to everybody moving. Keep grinding, y'all. Keep grinding. Holla at me, y'all. Let's get money together. Let's
That's right.
build.
Let's connect
Let's
the
build.
dots.
Let's connect.
Y'all know it.
Word.
Connecting the dots.
Appreciate the love, y'all.
Love y'all. We out, y'all.
One.